Kindergarten, it's Miss Allman. Today I want to teach you how to do something that I would have helped you with in class if we were together right now. I want to show you how to make a loom so you can weave. Some of you might have done it before, but I've got a really easy way if you're a beginner to get you started. Those Anansi stories we read right before we went home from school got me thinking about it, and I think it will be a lot of fun. All over the world, people weave. Sometimes they weave with wool, like from a sheep or an alpaca or a musk oxen. Sometimes they weave with plants, like cotton or hemp or flax. They make string. The yarn we're going to use today is not from animals or plants. It's made out of artificial materials like probably petroleum, but it's colorful and fun. And if you don't have this on hand, you can weave with string or all different kinds of materials. But first I'm going to show you how to make the loom, which is the thing that you weave with. I've got one already made. I have a whole bunch of those in room 15 waiting for us. But if you don't have one already made, you can do it with any sturdy piece of cardboard, even the back of like note paper, that hard thing in the back. This is from a box. I just cut out a piece of a box. And to make the loom, you just want to draw little marks about a couple finger distance apart. And then you want to make sure, I'm not going to draw all the way across because you don't have to watch me do that, but you want to go straight across and do it on the other side, the same distance. If you happen to have a ruler, you could make sure it's really going straight across. So they're directly even with each other. You want to have the same number on each side and have them the same distance apart. Then you just take some scissors, get a grown-up to help you with this. I don't want you to hurt yourself because this can be a little bit tough. And you just cut those tiny notches. They don't have to be very deep. It's just going to hold a little bit of yarn. Just cut those on each side, all the way across. I just don't want to make you watch me do the whole thing because I've got one already ready to go. But if you do that, you'll have a loom. Now, I'm going to teach you how to set it up so you can start the weaving. You're going to need some yarn or string. It should be a kind of a skinny kind for the background. You can use a thicker one to do the weaving with, but for the loom, it's good to have a pretty skinny one. So you're going to need extra on the back to tie it. So leave that just loose and floppy and notch it into the little cuts you made. This is the front. Just wrap it across. Remember that I said they should be right across from each other? There they are, nice and straight. Then go up the back and notch it in the other. Come across, right? And you keep going. So in the back, they're a little bit crooked from each other, but on the front, they're straight across from each other. This is some crazy yarn, huh? Look at all those colors. Does not matter very much the color of the yarn that you do this with, because most of it is going to be hidden by the yarn that you actually weave with. So you're just sticking it in the notches. See, I told you they didn't have to be very deep. It's just enough to hold the yarn steady. And you don't have to pull so tight either. It'll bend your cardboard and it won't work very well. Once you've gone all the way to the end, then you go on the back. You just cut this off and tie a knot. Don't use a bow, it might come undone. I'd go ahead and use a knot. You're going to cut this all apart when you're ready to take it off. There you go. You have a loom. Tune into the next video. I'll show you how to actually weave.